What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel DC Comics Multiverse Wally West The Flash from the Ninja Batman Collect and Connect series. Here we do have Wally in the packaging. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get him opened up, and we'll have a better look at the figure inside. So stay tuned, everyone. And so here we have the Flash posed and out of the packaging. Before we have a look at the figure, let's actually take a look at what he comes with. Wally West here does come with the right arm of the Ninja Batman Build-A-Figure, which we'll have a better look at when he's all put together. As far as the Flash here goes, he does come with a few accessories. He does come with a pair of grip hands. He does come with a pair of flat palm hands. And then he gets two lightning accessories, which are done in a silver plastic, and they look pretty good. You can attach them to his forearms. Other than that, Wally West here doesn't come with anything else. I would have liked to see some more lightning attachments, but that's just me personally. With that out of the way, guys, let's actually have a look at Wally's details. And so here we have a closer look at Wally West, and I have to say that Mattel did an okay job with the head. Now, I do have issues with the head. I feel like it's a little bit too thick. If they had only made his face about that thin, it probably would look better, but he has a really wide face. Now, I know it is up to artist interpretation of how wide the head is, but his head seems a little bit too big for his body. Now, he is using this medium DC Universe Classics body bulk, but it still seems a little bit too big, and you'll see what I'm talking about when we do comparisons. One thing I do like is his hair. I always liked the way that Wally, as Kid Flash, had his hair sticking out of his cowl. And when he became the Flash the first time, he pretty much wore exactly what Barry did, but in a darker shade of red. Being the new Flash that he is, he carried over that Kid Flash motif. You can see he doesn't have the whited out eyes anymore. I do wish that Mattel did some kind of wash throughout his hair, because it just kind of looks like string cheese. If they had added a little bit of detail with the paint, it would look so much better, but unfortunately they didn't. I do like the silver wings here on the side of his head, and they are done in a really soft plastic, so you don't have to worry about these snapping off if you grab his head wrong. So that's one added thing I really do like. But other than that, I think this is an acceptable head sculpt for Wally West. Now, like I said, he is using the medium DC Universe Classics body, which we have seen in the past several times, which there's nothing wrong with his body. It is pretty much the one I would want to see Flash with. You can see he has his Flash emblem right here, done in silver. I really do love the silver and dark reds that he has on his costume. Really does make him stand out from Barry Allen Flash, which, again, that's where his original costume was based off of, but this is a really nice update. You can see he carries the lightning motif on his arms right here. And it does look like he's wearing gloves. I really do like the dark red gloves that he has on him right now. We have the brighter red here, and then we have that lightning going across, which is which was another way you could tell them apart. His belt looks the way it did when he was the Flash. Barry Allen had a completely different belt, but that's neither here nor there. You can see he does have some of this silver panel lining going throughout his costume. A little bit sloppy in some areas, but Mattel, for the most part, did a really good job. You can see he does have the silver on his boots, which again is a little bit spotty in some places. In fact, it completely missed some of the dark red right there. But still, overall, really good. He does have the lighter red boots. So you can see he has a dark red here, light red right here on the boots. And I really do like the fact that the feet are flat. There's nothing that would make it hard for him to stand, because you're going to want to have this guy in a lot of running poses. So overall, the look on this Flash is a really welcome update, and this is of course his rebirth look, which I was excited when they announced that we were getting it, because no other company has done a rebirth Wally West, so here we have one. Really glad I have him in my collection. So what we're going to do now is actually get him compared to a few other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have Wally West posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have Wally West posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. And finally, here we have Wally West posed next to Barry Allen as the Flash and Wally West Kid Flash. So with the comparisons out of the way and him standing next to the Flash, you can see what I mean by his head seems a little bit too big. But anyway, let's actually run through his articulation. He does have a ball joint in the head, which is very limited. We don't get any upward and very little downward movement. We don't even get head tilt, so that's a little bit unfortunate. The main thing you're going to be getting is a swivel. Arms are on ball joints. They do go out to about there. Do a full 360, no issues at all. He swivels at the bicep, single jointed at the elbow, giving us 90 degrees. We have a swivel at the wrist. Unfortunately, no hinge, so that is a little bit disappointing. Ab crunch doesn't go back whatsoever, but it does go forward, so I'm at least happy that it goes forward. He does have a waist swivel, which works really good. Legs do go forward to about that far. They go back about that far. Go out all the way to the side. Something Hasbro has still yet to figure out. Mattel, despite not caring, already has. Swivel at the thigh. Double bend in the knee. Works pretty good. We do have a hinge in the ankle, which goes back about that far, forward about that far, and then forward facing pin for rocker ankle. So we can get Wally here in a lot of good running poses. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have Wally West posed for my final thoughts. Overall, I really love the design of this figure. Now, Mattel did stumble in some parts. Not giving him hinges in the wrist kind of does kill the momentum of this figure. These lightning accessories, though they are pretty good, I would have liked to see them try giving us something new. Although they are pretty decent lightning accessories, it is something we've seen over and over again, and I really do wish Mattel took the time and effort to sculpt new accessories. Despite the fact his head is a little bit too big, I still find this figure really enjoyable to have in my collection. If you don't have a Wally West figure and you need to get one and you are a fan of his new costume design, I would really recommend you pick this figure up because no other company to date has released an updated Wally West figure. Mattel did make a Wally West back when he did have his Flash costume, but that's an older figure and it's one I unfortunately never got hold of. Having this figure in my collection is a welcomed addition, and filling out the Flash family is a really good step in the right direction. It's just a shame we'll never see an Impulse or a Jesse Quick, but I'm perfectly okay with that, seeing as how we did get an updated Wally West. If you are looking for a Wally West, I have seen the Ninja Batman store hitting stores at the time I'm making this video, so check your Walmarts, Targets, and possibly Walgreens for Ninja Batman. I was lucky enough to pick up Wally West as well as the rest of the Ninja Batman series from Big Bad Toy Store, so if you can't find him at stores, always check online retail because chances are you'll be able to find him there. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, go check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other DC Multiverse videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. And while you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.